Well, this is actually the same spot as I tested it last year, when I asked 3 youngsters to be a witness with me. And this is the same spot, and the layer of snow is more thick here, so I'm going to do the same trick, but then in broad daylight. So, okay, let's have some fun here. Okay, as you can see, it's very simple. And you can also see it right now over here. Different types of layers. You can see it very clearly right now already. And I'm not even shining through the snow. Okay, but I'm going to eliminate the other parts, the other half, the other stuff up there, to get light through it. Okay. So the thinner the better, because then more light can pass through it. But I have to do it carefully, because snow, as you know, is very subtle too. You can see here the layers very clearly. My hands are getting cold. It is cold. Man. Yeah, well, it's freezing. Oh, man. Okay. Of course it's cold. So I'm going to show you again. And again, and again, and again, and again. This is a thicker layer, as you can see. This is a much thicker layer. This is about 14 centimeters. And you can see multiple layers already. Yeah, it's very obvious. Folks don't get fooled by science, you know. You can do this test over and over and over again at different spots where you can make this kind of stuff. And you can see it yourself, folks. I mean, don't get fooled by what scientists are telling you. Not all, and well, the scientists who are giving bad science and trying to prove evolution, because evolution, I can very clearly see it. I don't even have to shine a light through it. You can hear. There's a dark layer, white layer, dark layer. Here, dark layer. Very easily to see, and here they bend as the snow bends. At the end you can see it very, very clearly, folks. If this doesn't convince you, nothing's going to convince you. Here, dark, light, dark, light, dark, dark. It doesn't take years. It doesn't take 1 year to form a layer. This is one or 2 days. Yeah, here the white layer, dark layer. Yeah. It doesn't take 1 year to form a layer. Ooh, it's very thin. It's very, very thin. It's going to fall almost. Yeah, you can see it very clearly. And I'm not even shining with the light through, you know. just very, very, very thin. Yeah, it's very, very obvious, folks. It's very clear. This is a very thin layer of snow here, about 2-3 centimeters all over. Yeah, the last 2 centimeters. This is about 2 centimeters wide, and you can see right through it. You can see it all over. Yeah. So, folks, don't get fooled by so-called scientists who claim that such a layer, the formation of such a layer, take 1 year. It doesn't. It's the 19th of December. Yesterday it started snowing, and tonight it snowed, and that's it basically. You have the proof here right in front of your face, again and again and again. I try to shine with the light. I'll take a new light because that may be stronger. Oh. Well, unfortunately the light is not so much stronger, but okay. Yeah, you can see. This is the white light, the white layer, the light layer, and this is the darker layer. Yeah, you can see very clearly, very distinctive layers all over. You can see it here very clearly. You can see them, those layers. So I'm just moving the light behind it, and you can see the dark layer, light layer, dark layer, light layer, dark layer. Very clearly, folks. Don't get fooled by so-called science. And here it slopes down. Folks, again and again I'm showing you. This is during daylight. Oh man, don't get fooled easily, folks. Folks, don't get fooled by so-called scientists. You can do this yourself. I have a red lights also. Maybe it shows you some different thing. I don't know. We'll see. You know, these come in white and yellow lights. This is yellow light, red light, and so maybe that's gonna show you some different. I don't know. Sometimes light changing of light color may show you better. Yeah, well, yeah, in some respects. Well, no matter what light you use, you see very distinct layers. Yeah, it's very obvious, folks. Dark, light, dark, light. Very obvious, very, very obvious. Okay, folks, this is the second time I showed you this proof that the layers, ice layers, snow layers, don't take 1 year to form. It can happen in 1 or 2 days, or maybe in a couple of hours. I mean, temperature changes in the atmosphere can make it sure. What you can see also is the form of snow. You have snow that comes in flakes, very thin flakes, and they do kind of like a feather fall down, but you can also have congregations of flakes, and they become like in between what we call hail and in snowflakes, and they're just not hail, but they're also not snowflakes. And I showed you last, I have a picture, I hope I can mix it in with this video, in which you can see very clearly that there are different types of snowflakes, which are just falling slowly like a feather, and snow, not flakes but also not hail, just in between, and they're falling straight down. And so that may be an explanation why there are different layers, and that different layers can be formed. And what I wonder about is of course the oxygen 18 content of it. Maybe in the future I'd like to test that as well. And you can imagine that like a distillation process, if you have the same thing is going on. In distillation there's a rapid separation of goodies that you want to separate in a distillation. So, well, that can happen also in the sky. I mean, the temperature differences might be very bigger than we can imagine. So the separation of quickly crystallizing things and slowly crystallizing or evaporating things, water, that can also be easily, in a very short matter of time, be a separation of these things. So we don't need to be surprised that there are different layers. Okay, this is what I wanted to tell you folks. Okay, bye.
Ik wil jullie even wijzen op de verschillende vormen van sneeuw. Hier zie je wat korreltjes sneeuw, en vanmorgen is er echt van het dingen gevallen. Dat andere vorm van sneeuw, dat vlokjes sneeuw. En dat is vanmorgen geweest. Het is vandaag de 17e december. En hier zie je echt de resultaten nog van het korreltjesachtige sneeuw. Dat iets tussen hagel en sneeuw in. Dus het verschil in sneeuwtype en dus ook in temperatuur.